I'm checking in. We're at the harbor in Oslo, and this is the municipal building. It's got two towers on the back there, and it's nicely depicted. There's some statues kind of depicting the labor spirit of the after war, I guess. And this is where the Nobel Peace Prize ceremony is held every year, inside that building. We're gonna head east past that cruise ship and get to those ferries and get out on the islands. It's a European one, Costa Luminosa, illuminated coast, something like that. Up there we have the old fortress defending the city, but I haven't got time to tourist guide at the moment because the ferry is leaving in 10 minutes and I have to walk a click, so I have to find my old marching pace because next ferry is in 1 hour, so we better catch this one. So we made it. That's the ferry coming there. In the summertime this place is packed. We'll have a line all the way over there and you'll have like 200 bicycles parked over there. That's the fish market. It's not as impressive as the one in Tokyo, but it's still a fish market. This harbor is located kind of outside of town, so you have to know about it. I reckon there's a lot of people in Oslo who doesn't actually use these great ferries and the islands. It's a beautiful day. We're on the move. So what's the story? Well, that is the municipal building that I showed you, and we're taking the ferry out here. The island was actually bought by the municipality in 1903. They needed it for dumping all their trash. So they tore down the houses and threw away the people, and they used it as a trash filling place. But in the 40s it was all filled up, so they made it into a recreational area and the beach. So we got like 60 years of people from the city coming out to the island. That's the new opera building over there. This whole place will be rearranged in 5-6 years. It will be completely redeveloped. One of the biggest urban redevelopments in Norwegian history. Basically this used to be a place of trade. Now they're going to turn it into apartments and recreational stuff. But this is actually a nice thing about Oslo, that you can take the ferries and suddenly you're out in the fjord and get some fresh air. Now there's an old monastery on that island, and that actually was enfranchised with the monastery up in the forest that we went to last year. It's from the 1300s, some monks from Britain. There's 4 or 5 islands you can ferry to. They all have restaurants, buy some food and beer and stuff. Most people bring their own and barbecue. It's gonna be a good day. That used to be a shooting range for the Royal Shooting Club of Christiania, and the king was even a member, but they shut it down. They used to shoot over the bay. And Oslo's first airport was on our next island. A German guy just landed his seaplane there in the 30s. And an airport was born. Naturally, it was shut down in the late 30s. We didn't want a German started airport in our coasts. Have arrived at the island. Imagine, this place used to be water coming through there to the other side. Used to be 2 islands, and down below you got 4 or 5 big shipwrecks and 40 years of trash from the city, which they covered over to create this recreation island. Now, if the bottom composition is alright, if it's sandy and a little bit of rocks, and if we don't get too much iron overload, we might be able to separate some good targets out of the water. It's worth a shot, and it's a great day outside. So hopefully we'll do better than the last 2 hunts. It's been a hard start on this water season, but you won't know until you've tried. Well, you know the drill. It looks like it's ebbing. According to the tide tables, it should be flooding. But this sand is wet. So if we're lucky, it's ebbing. That bottom composition looks quite good. Let's get inside. Right, we got the first target. I like this bottom composition. It's quite good. The sand isn't too loose, so things will... I think it's okay. And there it is. It's a coin. It's a 1 krone or something. Cool. This is not something to do if you're a shy guy. Everyone is watching me. Like, who is that idiot? I don't care. I'm having fun. I'm pretty sure I got something in here somewhere. I want to do a live gold dig, you know? Let's get those clams out of the way. God damn it, that's the second target I'm losing. I mean, if it was gold, it would stand out quite well against that black gravel. But I scooped and the signal disappeared. This is not indicative of the day. I kid you not, I've been scooping up 4 signals and I lost them all. Now I finally managed to retrieve it. And it's junk. I was getting nervous. Okay, we're back on track. Well, finally, at last, an easy pick. 10 crowns in the piggy bank. Cool. Oh, this place is packing up. Every hour a new boat arrives, and you can tell more people are coming. And that's another 1 krone, an old one. And that's a good sign, because it's at least 20 years old and it wasn't deep. So, we're bound to find 1 ring during this day. Now, that reminds me of India. You'll have large families running into the water with their clothes on, and most of them can't swim. And unfortunately, they don't understand how forceful rip curls can be. But here's no problem. Look at this crazy spacey stuff. I dug this one 2-3 times, and until I took it against the coil and it gave a signal. I have no idea what it is, but I spent 20 minutes on it. Quite shallow. I found something kind of cool. It's a pin, junk, but I like the design. And it's the first jewelry-like target today. Cool. Now that piece of glass is okay to get out of the water. It was shallow. It was shallow. Can still cut you that one. Yeah, it's definitely ebbing alright. Taking a break. No great finds. I'll cool down for 20 minutes and maybe try more over there. But it has been ebbing quite a lot. Oh. Oh. Very nice. Is your life an endless stream of joy and surprises? A never-ending love story? Have you never been disappointed? Do you think life is generally just too good to be true? Get yourself a underwater metal detector. It will cure you. I'm back at it, digging trash. I'm starting to think that there's a purpose behind this. That's junk. Maybe I'm not supposed to be detecting. Maybe I'm supposed to be writing my thesis. Come on, come on! So, digging Norway, as you called yourself on the internet. You never did graduate, did you? No, sorry, I didn't do that. And why is that? Well, you see, I had this hobby, metal detecting hobby, and I pledged that I would find 40 gold rings. No, really? Interesting. And when was this? Oh, this was back in 2011. But now it's 2035. Do you regret that you've been wasting 22 years of your life now that you finally reached the objective? Nah, baby. It was the best decision I ever did. I've been here 5 hours. There's only one thing to say. God damn it. You see, that's the trash. All these coins are not redeemable anymore. They're worthless. You can't even go to the bank. So we've got 13 crowns and this junk jewelry, a key, a toy, a dog chain. Starting to appreciate how lucky I was last year finding that gold. I did like 3-4 rings in 2 hunts. Today, this year, this is the 3rd hunt, and no goldy gold. We tried lake in the forest, we tried coast, 200 clicks southwest, and now we try this big beach where we know there's been people swimming and having fun for 40 years, 60 years. And some of these coins are 20, 25 years old. There should at least be a wedding band here. Well, 13 crowns for the piggy bank and a nice day out. It's almost 7 o'clock. I'm just gonna lie here and rest for an hour. Catch the last ferry home. I don't know what to do. I have to figure out a new plan, and I'll get back to you. Thanks for following along, and happy hunting.